When I want to whip something up that's quick and easy and delicious, I turn to my most favorite recipe, tofu broccoli. Let me show you how to make it. For this recipe, I'll be using some firm tofu. You don't have to use firm tofu, extra firm is good too, or you can use any other protein, beef, chicken, pork, whatever. Since I'm going to be using tofu anyways, I'm going to just use half a block, and with that half block, I'm going to cut it up into about 6 pieces. Just like this, so they should be roughly half an inch thick. And then on a baking sheet lined with paper towel or a kitchen towel, go ahead and put your tofu on there. Make sure it's nice and spread out, nothing's overlapping each other. And then go ahead and throw another towel, paper towel, whatever you're using, on top of that. And throw another baking tray on top of that. And then just something heavy. Get anything heavy you have in your house and just throw that on top. I'm going to be using a Dutch oven like this one here. Just set it aside for 30 minutes. This will help draw out all the moisture. For the broccoli, I'm going to use about 12 ounces of broccoli. And all I'm going to do is take these broccoli florets and cut it into bite-sized pieces. That's just your preference, as big or as little as you want. And if you notice here, I'm just cutting through the stem because I don't want the flour parts to kind of get all over my chopping board. This, will be the cleanest way of cutting it. For the aromatics, I'm going to go ahead and use 1 inch of ginger, peeled and roughly chopped, into a pestle mortar with 4 cloves of garlic. And then I'm also going to add in a pinch of salt as well. And what this is going to help me do is pound it down and get into a nice paste. You can go ahead and finely chop it if you want, but sometimes I like doing this method because it makes it easier to get it nice and fine. But once you have it pounded down to a smooth consistency, just like this, we're going to go ahead and get to the sauce. Alright, now into a bowl, I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 teaspoons of sugar, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I use light soy sauce here. About a tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, and then a teaspoon of my magic mushroom powder. If you know, you know. And then a 1/4 cup of water. And then here I have about a tablespoon of cornstarch, so a tablespoon of water. I'm going to go ahead and stir that in, make sure everything's dissolved in that water. And then dump that into your sauce and just stir everything through. Make sure taste for seasoning. You can make it as sweet as you want, as salty as you want. I like a balance of both. But just make sure it tastes good to your preferences. So 30 minutes later, my tofu is nice and dry. All I'm going to do is take it and cut it into about 6 cubes. So each square will cut into 6 cubes, and these cubes will be about an inch big. So once I have them all cut up, I'm going to put it on a baking tray like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in some cornstarch. I sprinkled in about a 1/3 cup. I'm just sprinkling just enough so that when I toss them through, they'll all get nice and coated in this cornstarch. This will give me the nice crispy exterior when I go to fry them later. So I have a pan heating on about medium heat. My pan is big enough to fit all this tofu, but if yours is not big enough, just go ahead and do it in 2 batches, because you don't really want these crowding, because they will stick to each other because of that cornstarch. And then you'll end up just having one big block of tofu, and then, might as well have not cut it up, right? Anyways, get them in a single layer just like this and cook it. And once it gets nice and brown like this, I know you might think it's burnt. It's not burnt. It's deliciously brown. But once they look like that, go ahead and flip them all over. And then cook them until they're nice and brown on the other side. Total cooking time will be about 5 to 6 minutes, so 2 to 3 minutes on each side for me. And then once they're nice and golden brown all over, take it out and then add another drizzle of oil. And then go ahead and throw in your broccoli. And then to the broccoli, I'm going to go ahead and add in a pinch of salt. And all there is to do now is just stir fry it until they get nice and cooked. Not too cooked though, because I want them to still have a bite. So just enough until they're cooked through. So once they're cooked through, go ahead and push it to the side and put in a drizzle of sesame oil or regular oil, whatever you want. And then dump in that ginger garlic paste. And then just cook it until they're nice and fragrant. And then as soon as you can start smelling it, stir it into the rest of your broccoli. And then once that's stirred in, dump in your tofu. And just stir everything together. Make sure that garlic ginger is dispersed everywhere. And once you have that, dump in your sauce. Make sure to stir it through so that the cornstarch is not all at the bottom. And then now all you're gonna do is just stir it through, cook it until it's nice and thickened and everything is coated in the sauce. And once everything is stirred in, go ahead and give it a taste to see if the flavor is up to your preference. And if it is, go ahead and throw in some sesame seeds, as much or as little as you want. You don't even have to, you don't have any. I threw in about 2 to 3 tablespoons here. And then give it one final stir through. And when it looks like this, you're ready for the taste test. And this is the final dish. All right, let's give this a try. I'm gonna start with the tofu. Just because I want to, you know, no specific reason. Tofu. Cheers. All right, broccoli. One more. So good. It's so good. This dish is just so simple. You know, it's not that hard to cook, and the flavor is just so great. You know, it's perfectly salty, it's perfectly sweet. The sesame seed and the sesame oil just gives it a nice nutty background. The ginger garlic paste gives it a nice punch. You know, the ginger and the garlicky. And, you know, there's nothing much to complain about this. Oh, the broccoli, not soggy at all. It's perfectly crunchy. You know, it's not like soggy like at some restaurants you might get it at. So, give this recipe a try. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. If you like this recipe, hit the like button. For more content like this, hit the subscribe button or this button right here. And for my previous video, hit this button right here. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.